So the car came off the road in 2012. We went on this journey to run a 7-second pass. The car first, I think, got put together in 2015, and in February, we went out to Jamboree. That was the first time out, and ran at 8.9. To us, we thought, wow, here we go, it's going to be easy, you know, but from there on, it was hard, you know. I mean, put all the rumours aside, it's not that easy to go from an 8-second car to a 7-second car. Our goal was to run a 7 in a car that we could drive home from the track. The car's very heavy, okay? It's in full street trim. When I say that, it's still got the full suspension, it's got full exhaust, it's running full interior. There's been no weight taken out of it as such. If anything, it's had weight put into it. The last time we weighed it was 1,685 kilos, okay, with me in it. Now that's pretty heavy. I think standard, 1,580? Okay, so it's 100 kilos more than a standard 32. I think in the past 3 months, probably 20 people said to me, why don't you take the exhaust off? There's probably 20, 30, 40 kilos in the exhaust. I run a 5-inch full stainless steel exhaust with 2 mufflers. Now, you can just imagine how heavy that is. But to me, I wanted to achieve a 7-second pass the way the car is, the way people know it, the way they remember it, the way it's driven on the street. To me, these are the attributes that I wanted. If I was to drive it, I'd rock up to a United service station and fill E85. It's not fuel out of a can. These attributes are very important to me because that's what makes me feel like I'm driving a true street GTR. Obviously, you can talk about the roll cage, you can talk about the chute, but they're safety items. Okay, if I could race without them, I would. Okay, the only 2 things I have to do after a race meet is put the headlight back in and take the chute off, and that's pretty much it. And for all those reasons, the dynamics of the car changes as you up the power level. What works at, say, 800 kilowatts doesn't work at 900 kilowatts. What works at 900, it doesn't work at 1,000 kilowatts, etc. When you're thinking you get close, you're actually not that close. You know, something else goes wrong. You start breaking things, output shafts, and basically we broke flex plates, we broke shafts, like drive shafts and things like that, and on a number of occasions, and then the car was off the road, back on, etc. And we're finding the limits of all these little intricacies that you wouldn't normally have if it's just 1,000 horsepower. We were upping the power bit by bit. We were trying to find the limits of every step of a power gain that we achieved. We didn't go bang straight away 55 pounds and, you know, try and conquer the world. Now, what that did is helped us save the motor. Okay, we've only pulled this motor out once ever since February 2015. Since Cootamundra, okay, we haven't pulled it out at all. Okay, we've just pulled the head off once, we just skimmed it, put it back on, and that's it. So it's had over 100 passes with that bottom end. Now, that to me, okay, as an owner of a car, okay, is incredible. I mean, that's what I want from a workshop. It's what I want from a car that I want to drive every day, once obviously the racing's over, and enjoy it. There were days that, you know, I was thinking of toss it in, but, you know, we went from, as I said, 8.9 down to a mid-8, down to an 8.3, and it's like we hit a brick wall. We chipped away at it, 8.2. That took a few months. During that period, we changed the ECU, so we went from the old M800 to the M150, and that set us back about 4 to 6 months, okay, from memory. But from there, it gave us more consistency. Okay, and we were able to tune the car closer and back up every single pass. We went 8.2s, 8.1s, backed it up with 10 passes, 8.0s, probably 20, 30 passes. You know, at that point I thought, what am I doing here? You know? And we had a meeting with the boys and we thought, you know what, that's it. Just give it everything she has. Whatever's gonna happen, happens. All of a sudden, 7.9 and a 7.89. I thought, wow, you know, done. And at that point, the car felt like it could go quicker, but we just called it quits and said, that's it. You know, we've achieved what we set out to achieve and we're happy. Everything that's been done on the car is going to pave the way for our race car that's coming out soon, GTR 700. The guys have put in incredible amount of hours. The R&D that's gone into just like the whole setup, mostly the engine, okay, has been phenomenal. You know, and it's still holding together. Like the small problems that we have are nothing. You know, everyone has problems. If every car over 1,000 horsepower had no problems, you'd see 100 of them out there. You know, so from that point of view, yeah, look, the dedication, the time, effort, nights, weekends. I mean, I don't think there's any successful race car out there, okay, that can achieve any time without a good crew behind it, without a dedicated team. And honestly, the boys have been incredible. Like cruising in traffic, yeah? 1600 horsepower GDR, why not?
Whereabouts are we?
M7.
Oh, so we're not near Ingleburn?
No.
Okay.
Shit, got my bearings wrong.
No worries. Oh look, there's a truck.
You can drive it. Coming back from the track after running the 7, okay, on the M7 I gave it a couple of hits at 55 pounds and this thing was just crazy, animal. And you know what? It was fine, it behaved. Reasonably behaved, you know. Obviously it was lighting him up, but it was going straight. I suppose you won't really know until Cootamundra. Then you'll know what it'll do on the street. So we've retired from the track and now we're going to concentrate on all street events. Cootamundra, unfortunately we just missed out on Time Attack, the Flying 500, Power Cruise, the races there, okay, and all those sort of events. It's an achievement for myself and for the boys, okay. It's a team effort and looking forward to the next journey that we're going to have with GDR 700. I'll see everyone out on the streets. Thanks very much.